Chesney gets a hand to it, but he can't keep it out. Bradford up and running.
That's a very decent effort from the Arsenal keeper. Got his left glove onto it, but the power, even with the inside of the foot there from Nathan Doyle, was enough to beat him.
Santi Cazorla who rattled the crossbar with a worthy effort in the second half of added time. A ball to the little Spaniard to respond for Arsenal. An attitude who denied Arsenal time and time again over the 120 minutes. Cazorla sees it saved by Duke. Now Bradford can really start to believe.
Oh, it goes really early, Mark Duke. And at full extension, beats it away. Not the best from Cazorla. It's not finding the inside of the post. Hit it with his right foot as well. He's hit everything from outside the box now with his left foot. Took the penalty with his right.
Jones, another who can walk up with the confidence of having scored in 2 penalty shootouts already this season. Jones scores again, and Bradford City take a 2-goal advantage in the shootout.
Well, again, it's the quality of the strike, because when Chesney goes the right way, you would think he would have a chance of getting that. Just beaten by accuracy and pace again.
Marouane Chamakh next for Arsenal. Chamakh, or back off the post. Bradford have taken 2 and scored 2. Arsenal have failed twice.
That's a very lackadaisical run-up. No real conviction about the way he approached the ball, was there? To be fair to him, he's only a fraction out, but Bradford in the box seat, well and truly.
Look at that. Bradford scored the next one and Arsenal failed. We're done and dusted. Stephen Darby, another with penalty success already this season. Well, they're not there yet.
Well, Stephen Darby knows it. Again, this is pretty poor, can find neither corner. And that's a save you'd always expect Chesney to make.
Well, Arsenal have been shown a route back into this. Can they take it? Jack Wilshere. That's what they need. He's led by example all night, and he does it again.
Yeah, never any doubt that he'd be volunteering to take one. He shouldered so much of the responsibility tonight, especially when Arsenal were struggling at 1-0 down. He was the leader.
So that's what it does to the line. 2-1 with 2 penalties left to take. Connell. That is a superb penalty, given the circumstances here.
Yeah, shaped as if he was going to go to Chesney's left and just closed his foot and his body on it. Great disguise.
Well, look at that, if Arsenal miss, they have no way of matching Bradford's tally. It is Bradford who progress. And it's all down to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. He must score, or Arsenal are out. Score he does.
Terrific penalty. Under real pressure. What a good job he makes of it.
It just keeps Arsenal alive, but for how long? This one to win it for Bradford City. This extraordinary run they've had from the spot is about to continue if Richie Jones can beat Wojciech Szczesny. Valley Parade holds its breath. They're on the moment of club history. Jones misses. The drama takes another twist.
I've got to say I'm surprised he didn't go for power. And that is really poor. I was expecting him to put his foot right through that. His teammates can't quite believe it.
Well, they had a kick to win it. Arsenal now have a kick to level it up. If Arsenal miss, Bradford still through, but Marlon has to score. Oh, it's back up the post! Cue the celebrations, the like of which they have not seen for many a year. Bradford semi-finalists in the Capital One Cup. That has never happened before in the history of this club. Arsenal came here just about as strong as they can be. Bradford stood toe-to-toe against them, nearly knocked them out in normal time. They have knocked them out, a ninth successive penalty shootout win. Thomas Vermaelen, who scored the equaliser late on in normal time. His miss sends Bradford into raptures.
Well, Nick, you can't grudge them the victory. You know, it was such a brave performance, spent so much of the game on the back foot. At times just hanging on, but more important, hanging together. A terrific team effort. And you know, obviously Phil Parkinson has a terrific dressing room of boys down there. And they've done him proud once again against all the odds. You know, when Arsenal score to equalise in normal time, you'd have threw your house in them finishing the job. But somehow Bradford hung together, and this is just a remarkable victory for them.
Well, this is the 53rd year of the League Cup in all its guises, and we've seen tonight one of the great stories. Bradford City, who in the last decade have been to the very brink, tonight experience the real highs, and Arsenal, well, the post-mortem will go on long after tonight. That's for later. For now is this wonderful achievement of League Two Bradford City, fourth in League Two, who have knocked out Arsenal, quarter-finalists for the 10th successive season here at Valley Parade tonight. They have beaten them after extra time on penalties.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Davey. What an extraordinary night of drama here in Bradford. Don Goodman sitting alongside me, Peter Beebe, the biggest smiles you could ever imagine. What does this mean, Don, for this city?
Just remarkable, isn't it? So Bradford City, semi-finals of the Capital One Cup. You've got to say it again because you can't believe it, can you? Bradford City, semi-finals of the Capital One Cup. They deserved it. I mean, it was such a real... They were running on empty for so long, a whole of extra time, but they hung in there, and they held their nerve just about.
And those penalties as well, Peter. We talked about the experience they've had this season, and it started off very well for them, didn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they've got a foothold in the penalty shootout. It's so important. And then the pendulum swings again, the negativity, but you need somebody to step up, and Connell's penalty in particular was absolutely brilliant. No doubt where he was going to put it, and that turned it on its head again. Absolutely fantastic and tremendous. And you look at the supporters around here for a League Two club, they've stayed through with the club through thin and thinner. You know, seriously they have, and I'm delighted for them because they're so passionate, turn out in the numbers every single week, and we said it's at moments like this that they deserve and that they've dreamt of, and they've got a semi-final place. Incredible.
What about a word on that man there who's masterminded this, Don?
Well, he has. I mean, he's set his stall out from the start, you know. They just didn't allow Arsenal to dominate them in the early stages, and that for me was so very, very important, because had Arsenal put their stamp on it in the first 20 minutes or so, got themselves in front, I think there only was ever going to be one winner. They didn't allow that to happen, and they reaped the rewards of that.
It took 69 minutes for Arsenal to have a shot on target, and you both said at half-time, it could be down to Matt Duke to keep them in this game, and he had a great end to the game, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, and he had to, and that's the concentration levels as a goalkeeper, not just his ability and his agility. You've got to be strong mentally in the knowledge that they're going to come on strong. You know, quality players, they were dropping deeper and deeper, and some of the shots that he saved weren't just, you know, regular saves he was making, they were coming through bodies as well. Tremendous performance from the goalkeeper.
You can see that the atmosphere has just been extraordinary. Don, you know, you played here, you played in front of crowds here. What about the fervour and this, for the city of Bradford? What was the difference of a semi-final for the first time in their history in the League Cup?
I just think it could be a springboard onto more important things, which is actually getting themselves up that Football League ladder. You know, let's not forget what 10, 11, 12 years ago you were playing in the Premier League for this club. You know, it's really important that they get themselves forward. They're going to love playing in the semi-final against whoever. It really won't matter to them. But most importantly, they've got a run of fixtures coming in League Two now that are eminently winnable, and they can put themselves in a really strong position.
I think as well, Don, you know, this club was staring into the financial abyss. The money that comes with this safeguards the future of the football club. The Rhodes family have invested heavily, and the bank balance is nearly empty, I would assume. And Mark Lawn latterly as well. So it's a reward for not just the players and the management.